Okay, you're welcome. Bye-bye. Hi, I'm Nancy, an operator here at the Disney Channel, telling you that all these wonderful programs that you're seeing on this special preview can be yours all the time for just pennies a day. That's right. Movies, series, and specials that you can't see anywhere else. Plus, each month you'll also receive the Disney Channel magazine when you subscribe. Fun features, Disney behind-the-scenes information, exclusive interviews, and complete program listings. It's more than just a program guide. It's a magazine your whole family will enjoy. How do you top that? Well, I'll tell you how. Call us right now and you'll also receive this special offer.
Call now to subscribe, and we'll send you a coupon to receive free the Disney Channel's Little Mermaid Hot Chocolate Mug Set. Every set contains a coupon to get a free box of Swiss Miss Hot Cocoa Mix from your grocer. Each durable plastic mug features a delightful character from the hit Disney film The Little Mermaid, which can be seen exclusively on the Disney Channel in May. The comparable retail value is $15.95.
This is a limited time offer, so call right now. Dial 1-800-847-9000. The Disney Channel, America's Family Network.
Of all the places where you can entertain, enlighten, and make memories with your family, no place is quite as comfortable as this one. The Disney Channel.
Now, one of Walt Disney's most beloved animated classics comes exclusively to the Disney Channel. It's the world television premiere of Bambi.
This is quite an occasion.
Relive the moments that touched your heart.
He can call me a flower if he wants to.
With some of Disney's most memorable characters.
Stumper?
Experience the excitement of this animated masterpiece. It's Walt Disney's Bambi. Premiering May 5th on the magical world of Disney.
Wow, this is special.
One of the most beloved animated films of all time.
You've got it, sweet cakes.
Mermaid off the port bow!
The Little Mermaid.
Under the sea.
A winner of 2 Academy Awards that has already become a Disney classic. Don't miss the world television premiere of the smash hit The Little Mermaid, coming May 5th exclusively to the magical world of Disney.
I hate to brag, but we've got the best lineup of kids programming in the morning and afternoons, exciting shows in the afternoon for older kids, and the finest in family entertainment in the early evening, and great programs for you at night. Hey, they don't call us America's Family Network for nothing. Keep watching.
You're watching the Disney Channel's magical winter weekend. Shirley Temple stars in Wee Willie Winkie. After that, it's the story of a boy and his beloved horse, the Black Stallion, followed by part 2 of the Disney Channel miniseries, Anne of Avonlea. Today on the Disney Channel.
Boy, is my wife going to be excited when she sees all this. Hi, I'm Peter Scolari, and you know, it's moments like these that are keeping our marriage fresh. And let's face it, we're always looking for new ways to keep life exciting. New recipes, vacation spots, entertainment of all sorts. You know, like the Disney Channel. It never gets stale, and it's never the same old thing. I mean, of course, you can still see your favorites, but with the blend of all the new and original programming and over 60 movies a month, there's always something on the Disney Channel that is fresh and entertaining, and it's not just for kids. To subscribe to the Disney Channel, call 1-800-847-9000. You might just fall in love all over again.
Okay. Hi, everyone. You're watching a special preview of the unique programming available to you only when you subscribe to the Disney Channel. I'm Nancy, and along with my fellow operators here at the Disney Channel, we hope you're going to take advantage of a great value in home entertainment. Just call us to subscribe to programming that is selected for today's family viewing. The Disney Channel's exclusive series, specials, and movies are programmed 24 hours a day with no commercial interruptions. And if you call now, you'll receive a coupon for this special offer.
Call now to subscribe, and we'll send you a coupon to receive free the Disney Channel's Little Mermaid Hot Chocolate Mug Set. Every set contains a coupon to get a free box of Swiss Miss Hot Cocoa Mix from your grocer. Each durable plastic mug features a delightful character from the hit Disney film The Little Mermaid, which can be seen exclusively on the Disney Channel in May. The comparable retail value is $15.95.
That's a terrific bonus for subscribing now. But remember, this is a limited time offer, so you must act quickly. Call us toll-free at 1-800-847-9000 and get the Disney Channel in your home. We're here to get you started on the best investment you can make in home entertainment. The Disney Channel, America's Family Network.
Make 1991 a year to remember. Spend time together with the Disney Channel, America's Family Network. The most lovable of canine stars in an exciting adventure. Don't miss Benji the Hunter, tonight, on the magical world of Disney. The Disney Channel brings you the best in family films. It's the place to be for all-time family favorites.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
There's comedy.
Here's the wall.
Drama.
We've got a major problem.
I can't control it.
Animated favorites. And action-adventure that's out of this world. It's the place to be for first-class family entertainment. Family films on the Disney Channel. Monday on Anne of Avonlea.
I thought you could host a picnic for the school.
You'll pay for this.
Good grief. Well, little people's lost their sheep and doesn't know where to find them.
The Pringles have labeled you the madcap English professor.
You people really are the most narrow-minded, self-centered, quarrelsome group I have ever encountered.
Jen Pringle will not be performing this evening.
We are not postponing anything.
Anne of Avonlea, Monday at 8, Eastern and Pacific. In a time searching for understanding,
The world is changing before our eyes.
Like learning about colored music?
their friendship would survive against all odds.
Their lives will change. It will all be different.
Peter Scolari, Darren McGavin, Catherine Mary Stewart, Cleavon Little, Moses Gunn, David Faustino, Justin Wayland, and Eugene Bird in the Disney Channel's premiere film debuting Sunday, March 31st. Perfect Harmony on the magical world of Disney. The Disney Channel presents a very special series of classic movies starring America's legendary sweetheart, Shirley Temple.
On the good ship, lollipop, it's a big trip. Who can see some 12 guns on play? On the sunny beach of Peppermint Bay.
And now, the Disney Channel presents Shirley Temple in Wee Willie Winkie.
My goodness.